look at Bausch Lomb go, I've been watching this eye care company ever since they brought in one of our favorite healthcare executives, Brent Saunders, as the new chairman and CEO. It did it last March. At first, the stock jumped from around 16 to the low 20s. Happy that Brent was in there. But then we got some spotty results. There's some supply chain problems. Worries about an overstretched balance sheet. That sent this thing down to 13 bucks and change at the lows earlier this month. Today, though, Bausch Lomb caught fire, jumping 14% after the company reported a clean top and bottom line beat. Clean. And terrific results across all three of its divisions, vision care, pharmaceuticals, and surgical. Even better, management gave you a better than expected full-year sales forecast. So as the turnaround arrived, let's take a closer look at Brent Saunders, Chairman and CEO of Bausch Lomb, to find out more about the quarter where this company's headed. Mr. Saunders, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me. Good to see you.
Well, good to see you, Brent. I'm glad there's nothing wrong with your eyes. Obviously, had some sort of surgery there, but we're going to say that's not the focus of the interview. The focus is this seems to be the year not of investment, but the year of innovation and, yes, indeed, earnings growth. It's a big change, isn't it?
It is. And yes, I had shoulder surgery just a few days ago, but super excited about our future and the hard work we did in the last year that I've been here and the optimism I have for the future of our company.
One of the things that I love about you is you are a definitive operator, not just, some people may think that you do a lot of acquisitions, and we talk about that, but your operations, you had to take over what I think were what you call an adopted pet business, basically, that you got from Novartis, that I think it may turn out to be one of the biggest eye franchises in the world.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And you know, look, when I arrived at Bausch Lomb almost exactly a year ago, we just didn't have the capabilities process. We had too much bureaucracy. And so we have really spent the last year rebuilding our management, bringing in great new people, promoting existing great people, and really focusing on becoming competitive once again. And, you know, most of that heavy lifting is behind us, not all of it, but you're right. One of the products we brought in, Xiidra, from Novartis just a few months ago, came in with some damage, and our team really in the fourth quarter, which is the first full quarter we had it, did an outstanding job getting it back to stabilizing and prime for growth in 2024.
There are doctors who tell me that this is literally a huge part of their practice is writing scripts. Tell us what it is for, how important dry eye is, because I think a lot of people aren't familiar with exactly how prevalent this is and how much work needs to be done to keep it so that people's eyes are not dry.
Yeah, you're exactly right. About 40 million Americans suffer from dry eye, and it's the epidemiology here has two components. There's inflammatory part of dry eye, and there's an evaporative part of dry eye. A lot of the prevalence is driven by environmental factors as well as biological factors. So think of screen time and how much time we're spending on screens, or pollution and all those types of things. We actually have two drugs, and that's why we did the acquisition of Xiidra. We have a new drug we're launching for MIEBO, and that is the only drug approved for evaporative dry eye. And then we have Xiidra, which is the market leader now for inflammatory dry eye. And so we have this 1-2 punch. We're the only company in the category that can go out and talk about the complete disease spectrum with our customers. And really, I think we are primed to. We are the leader today, but we have only established the beachhead. We have so much more we can do to drive further growth and leadership for several 10-plus years ahead. So that's really long runway here.
That's fabulous. Now, I think all the analysts are enamored, as am I, of these new products, and you've got quite a list of growth in all key franchises. But you know what? I want to go back to something that is very basic. I think you're taking share in the stuff that I use every single morning in my Bausch Lomb solutions, because the numbers are too great for me to think that you're actually losing share or it's just kind of just done it all on price. This looks to me it's being done on revenues.
You're exactly right. You hit the nail on the head. You know, in 21 and 22, we took more price than volume. And, you know, when I came in a year ago, we focused on executing at our customer level. And what was so rewarding about our performance in 23 was the quality of the beat. It is mainly volume, even in solutions, a category that many people don't focus on. Contact lenses, surgical equipment, everything was about volume and driving more customers to use our products.
Now, how about tell me about Infuse? I'm going to give you three of them. Vyzulta, and our viewers know about Lumify, but those are just showing some levels of growth that I think demonstrate that you're a young company, a young 170-year-old company.
That's exactly right. I mean, I actually put the Lumify in before this interview, so I'd look good for you. But you're right. Infuse is our daily SiHy. We're launching it around the world, and we're launching different modalities. So we have the standard lens. We're launching the multifocal. We have a toric. We have a toric multifocal coming. And actually, in the quarter and for the year, was our fastest growing product around the world, growing 45+%. So really strong growth. When you look at contact lenses for us, the market's probably growing 7-8%. Mm-hmm. And if you adjust some things out, we were growing, and some self-inflicted wounds out around distribution, we grew about 9%. So definitely taking share. The bulk of that is coming from our daily SiHy Infuse. Great lens. I actually wear it as well. I'm a customer. And it is truly terrific. My biggest issue is it's so comfortable, I fall asleep in it, and I forget to take it out, which is not supposed to do.
I did it on an airplane the other day, and I said, Ouch, what happened? Because I forgot that I had them in. I got to tell you, Brent, this is like, I don't want to say it's the old Brent, because you're the same guy. But when I saw you in January at the JP Morgan conference, I was indeed concerned that perhaps you'd have to spend more money than I'd like. I think that you are reaping the gains of what you did in 2023. This could be a good year for you, couldn't it?
It is. I mean, we put out guidance. Look, we grew 12% on a constant currency basis in 23. Our industry as a whole grows 5-6%, so double industry growth. And we just guided for 12 to 14% growth in 24. So we're going to do multiple years of more than doubling industry growth. That's the beginning of a real momentum and a real sign of a turnaround.
And
right?
That's what we're all used to from seeing from Brent Saunders. Congratulations on a great quarter. I think it's beginning now, Brent. And I hope your shoulder gets better fast.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. That's Brent Saunders, the chairman and CEO of Bausch & Lomb. That's Bausch plus Lomb. Thank you for coming on, Brent, and we'll talk to you soon. Yeah, money's back in the break.
Coming up, Home Depot slipped after earnings. But is it too early to take a hammer to the stock? Cramer does some remodeling. Next.